Hello students, we are going to learn a few information on lines and angles and also understand quadrilaterals, how the quadrilateral lies and the lines and angles are lies. Okay, in that first, so right angles, acute angles, reflex angles like this. So see the first one is right angle. See the right angle means the angle which is 90 degree, that is called right angle. So the angle which is equal to 90 degree, that is a right angle. And the angle which is less than 90 degree, above 0, greater than 0 and less than 90 degree, that is called acute angle. Here it is 40 degrees now, so that's why 40 degrees is less than 90 degree, that's why it's a acute angle. And one more thing, so above 90 degree and less than 180 degree, that angle is called obtuse angle. Greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, less than 180 degree, that is called obtuse angle. Okay, so if it is angle in 180 degree, angle is 180 degree, that is called straight angle. Okay, the angle which is equal to 180 degree, that is called straight angle. If suppose the angle is greater than 180 degree, that is called, here it is 324. So greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, that is called reflex angle. Okay, once again, so we see that the angle equal to 90 degree, that is called right angle, and the angle which is less than 90 degree, that is called acute angle, and angle is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree, that is called obtuse angle, and angle which is equal to 180 degree, that is called straight angle, and angle which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, that is called reflex angle. So, okay, so it is a fundamental angles. After that you some angles like alternative angles. So alternative, see, if these two are parallel lines, when these two lines are parallel lines, these are called alternative angles, which are in the shape of Z shape. Okay, so it's in the shape of Z. So these angles are called as alternative angles. Here also, so these angles are called alternative angles. Alternative angles, when these two lines are parallel, alternative angles are always equal. So here 37 degree, 37 degree. Here 143 degree, 143 degree. So these two alternative angles are also equal. These two alternative angles are also equal. This happens only when these two lines are parallel. Okay, remember it. These are the alternative angles. This is also alternative angles. Okay. So next one. These are in the double L shape. Okay. See here. Here is one L. Here is one L. So this is called corresponding angles. Observe here. Corresponding angles. So one more diagram I draw here. If these two are parallel lines, I draw a transversal through this. So these are the parallel lines, I draw a transversal. So this and this are the corresponding angles. Okay, so these two are corresponding angles, and next one, these two also corresponding angles, which is in the shape of double L. Okay, so, and one more thing, these two also corresponding angles, and last, these two also corresponding angles. Remember it. 1 1, these two are corresponding angles. 2 2, these two are corresponding angles. 3 3, these two also corresponding angles. 4 4, these are also 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 are the corresponding angles. So remember it, because when we are going to solve exercise like lines and angles lesson and understanding the quadrilateral lessons in 9th or 8th classes, so if we know these properties or angles, then only we can solve the exercise. Okay, clear? So these are the alternative angles and these are the corresponding angles. Next, interior angles. So angle which are in interior of the polygon, those are called interior angles. And exterior angle which are exterior means outside the polygon, that is called exterior angle. Okay, so clear. So next, vertically opposite angle. So vertically opposite angle, see here is a vertex. So vertically opposite means the angles which are vertically opposite side of this vertex. So these angles are B and these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So vertical opposite angles are always equal. Here observe here. So 55.8, here also 55.8. One more vertical opposite angles are here, 124, 124. So these two also vertically opposite angles. Okay. These two also vertically opposite angles. These two also vertically opposite angles. Always vertical opposite angles are equal. So please remember it. Okay. So next one. I already told you about a corresponding angles. See here, x equal how much here in first diagram. What is the value of x here? These two are corresponding angles, no? So that's why x value is here 81 degree, because it's a symbol of parallel line. These two are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. So then x equal to 81 in first figure. What about in next figure? So x equal to 76, because these two are corresponding angles. Again these two are also corresponding angles because these two are parallel lines. So what about x? X equal to 99 degree. Here 83 degree. Or sorry, these two are not a corresponding angle. So then what are those? So observe here one thing. If it is a straight line, okay, it is a straight line, then it is 83 degree. Then what about this? Straight line is always 180 degree. If it is 83 degree, what about this angle? Tell me. So it is 97 degree. So then this angle and this angle is corresponding angles. Then corresponding angles are equal. So x equal to 97 degree. Then x and this angle and this angle. What are these? What are those? This angle we call. So these are the exterior angles. Okay. Exterior corresponding angles. Okay. So some of the exterior corresponding angles are equal to 180 degree. Remember this one. Okay. Next, these are interior angles, which lies on the same side of the transversal. So these are the interior angles. Interior means inside. Okay. So sum of the interior angles is equal to 180 degree or supplementary. Supplementary means sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree. Those angles are called supplementary. So this means these two, sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree. It means if it is 112 degree, what about x? Tell me. 68. Okay. Because 68 plus 112 becomes equal to 180 degree. That's why this 68, it is 112. So this what type of angle it is? Interior angle. Okay, which is one side of the transversal. This is called transversal, and this is also called transversal. In this diagram, this is a transversal, this is a transversal, this is a transversal. So transversal means line intersect two parallel lines in various points. That is called transversal. Okay. So observe here. These two are corresponding angles, no? So it means if it is x is equal to 154 degree. Okay, is it clear? Corresponding angles are equal, then when only those two lines are parallel. So next one, alternative angles. I already told you. So in which are in the Z shape, x and x are equal here, because this x and are in the shape of alternative angles. So Z shape. So observe here. So these two angles are equal. Okay. Why are equal? Those two angles are also called alternative interior angles. Okay. So observe here also y and y which are in the Z shape. Okay. So these two are also equal and x are also equal. These two are alternative angles and these two are also alternative angles. Okay. Next go through properties. Okay, properties of quadrilaterals. So we see various quadrilaterals means a square is a one of the quadrilateral, parallelogram is one of the quadrilateral, rectangle, rhombus, isosceles, trapezium and kite. So, okay, in high school syllabus we will study about these 6 quadrilaterals. First we have to learn about a quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? So it is a closed figure having a 4 sides. Closed figure having a 4 sides and 4 angles. That is called a quadrilateral. Okay. So 4 sides. Yeah, observe here polygon. First you see about the polygon. That polygon. First is parallelogram. What is parallelogram? So parallelogram means if 2 pairs of sides are parallel. So opposite sides are parallel. So observe here. Opposite sides are parallel. Here also these two opposite sides are parallel. Is it clear? If opposite sides are parallel, so that is called parallelogram. So now these opposite sides are parallel not only in parallelogram. If in rectangle also opposite sides are parallel. In square also opposite sides are parallel. In rhombus also opposite sides are parallel. In isosceles trapezium, one pair of sides are only parallel. Okay. So next, go to observe here. Opposites of a parallelogram are congruent. Congruent means equal. So opposite sides are not only parallel; those are equal also. If it is 10 centimeter, that is also 10 centimeter. Call this is AB, CD. If AB is 10 centimeter, CD also 10 centimeter. If AD is 12 centimeter, BC also 12 centimeter. Remember it. Okay. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Congruent means in another name we call it as equal. Okay. So second one, opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Opposite angles. What is opposite angles? This angle and this angles are, we call it opposite angles. Opposite angles are always equal. If it is 70 degree, this is also 70 degree. If it is next, this one is 110 degree, it is also 110 degree. So opposite angles are always equal in parallelogram. Okay, next, consecutive angles in the parallelogram are supplementary. See here. So sum of these two angles is equal to 180 now. So supplementary means 180. Sum of any two angles is equal to 180. That is called supplementary angles. Okay. So add these two, it becomes 180 now. So that's why the sum of these two is supplementary. The sum of these two also supplementary. Sum of these two also supplementary. Sum of these two also supplementary. That's why some consecutive angles or adjacent angles. Sum of adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary means, remember, is 180. Okay. Next one, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect means cut each other. Equal divide. Equal divide means here it is distance between these two. This is also equal. So symbol means equal. Okay. So it's a diagonal. If it is 10 centimeter, this is also 10 centimeter. From this to this is 10 centimeter. This to this is also 10 centimeter. Next, if it is also one of the diagonal. If we bisect each other, if it is 5 centimeter, this is also 5 centimeter, because diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, bisect each other means cut each other equally. Okay. If it is 10 centimeter, 10, 10. If it is 10 centimeter, 5 and 5. Okay, clear? So this is about all about a parallelogram. Next, see about rectangles. What is rectangles? In rectangles, opposite sides are congruent. they equal each other. Opposite sides of, so if it is say it is A, B, C, T. AB is equal to CD. Okay, opposite sides are equal. BC equal to AD. Opposite sides are equal. Okay, first is clear. Opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent means equal. This angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. These are opposite angles. So opposite angles are equal in rectangle. So next one, consecutive angles are supplementary. So same as in parallelogram. Consecutive angles, if it is 7, take it as 80 degree. What about this? This is 100. Okay. What about this? This is 80, and next is this one is 100. So consecutive angles. At this consecutive angles is 180. Sum of these two consecutive angles is 180. Sum of these two consecutive angles is 180. Sum of these two consecutive angles also 180 degree. Any consecutive sum of any two consecutive angles is equal to 180 degree, that is supplementary. Okay. So next, diagonals bisect each other. Here also diagonals bisect each other. Here also diagonals bisect each other. Okay, these two are right diagonals. These two bisect each other. Okay. Diagonals are congruent. In another way, diagonals are equal here. So diagonals are equal in length. It means this diagonal is 10 centimeter. This is also in 10 centimeter. Okay. So remember this one. Diagonals are congruent. Diagonals are congruent means they are equal each other. Okay. So next one. All four corners angles are 90 degree. So all the, here is 4 angles now. So these 4 angles are always equal to 90 degree. Not 1 degree less, not 1 degree more. So equal to 90 degree exactly. Okay. So these are the properties of rectangle. So read this and enter this properties in your notes. Okay. So next one, squares. What about squares? So square means just remember all are equal. All are equal means all the sides are equal, all the angles are equal, all the diagonals are equal. Okay. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Consecutive angles, it is 90 degree, it is also 90 degree, it is also 90 degree, it is also 90 degree. If it is 10 centimeter, this is also 10 centimeter, this is also 10 centimeter, this is also 10. These two are parallel, opposite sides are parallel, these two also parallel each other. Okay. Diagonals bisect each other. Here also diagonals, these two are diagonals. This one and this one are diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Next one, diagonals are congruent. Diagonals also, it is 10 centimeter, it is also 10 centimeter. Okay. So next one, all 4 corners angles are 90 degree. Already told you these 4 angles are equal to 90 degree. Next, diagonals perpendicular. Diagonals are perpendicular. They form right angles in the middle. So bisect each other at right angle. In another way say it is right angle. This is a symbol of right angle. So remember it. This is also right angle. This is also right angle. This is also right angle. So we say it in another name. Diagonals bisect each other at right angles. What about right angles? Right angles means 90 degree. Okay. So next, diagonals bisect angles. Which angles? Observe here. Diagonals bisecting the angles. So bisect means if it is 90 degree, this is 45 degree, this is also 45 degree. Okay. So remember it. So read this, watch this video again and again. So please remember these properties. Okay. So before solving the exercise, you have to remember these properties of quadrilaterals. Okay. So next one is rhombus. About rhombus, opposite sides are congruent. Congruent means opposite sides are equal. So actually, not only opposite sides, all the sides are equal in rhombus. Okay. All the sides are not only all sides are equal in rhombus. Okay. Opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent means this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. So opposite angles are equal. So conjugate angles are supplementary. I already told you again, if it is 75 degree, it is 105 degree. This is also 75 degree, this is 105 degree. Sum of these two 180, sum of these two 180, sum of these two 180, sum of these two. So conjugate sum of conjugate angles equal to 180 degree. 180 degree means in another time supplementary. Okay. Diagonals bisect each other at right angle actually. Okay. So diagonals bisect each other. Here also bisect each other right angle. Here also bisect each other at right angle. So okay, perpendicular means right angle again. Diagonals bisect each angles. So here also bisect means diagonals. These diagonals bisect the angles means if it is 80 degree, this is 40 and this is 40. If it is 100 degree, this is 50 and this is 50. Okay, remember this one. All the four sides are congruent. I already told you. So this is repeated here. Okay. So not only opposite sides, all the four sides are equal in rhombus and squares. Here also opposite, not only opposite sides, all the sides are equal. Here also all the sides are congruent. Okay. So remember this one. Only all the four sides are equal in squares and rhombus only, not in others. Okay. Next one. Diagonals are not incongruent. Diagonals are not equal here. So only rectangle and squares diagonals are equal, not in parallelogram and not in rhombus. Okay. So next we go through a isosceles trapezoid. Okay. What about isosceles trapezoid? Isosceles means any two sides are equal. So if any two sides of a quadrilateral equal, that is called isosceles. So trapezoid. Trapezoid means one pair of sides are parallel. So observe here, these two sides are parallel. These two are not. So okay. What about isosceles? Isosceles means any two sides are equal now. So non-parallel sides are equal. So these two are equal, not parallel. This one and this one are equal. So see here, name AB, CD. AB and CD are parallel. AD is equal to BC. These are called equal sides. So opposite sides are equal. These two are. So that's why one pair of sides are parallel. Non-parallel sides are equal. So lower to base angles are congruent. Lower to base angles are congruent means these two angles are equal. Base angles are, these are the base. Base means in pada in Kannada. So these two angles are equal. These two also equal. So it is in isosceles trapezoid. Upper two base angles also equal. So these two angles are equal. These two angles also equal. Next, diagonals are congruent. So diagonals are congruent. It means the length of this is equal to length of this side. So diagonals are congruent. So opposite angles are supplementary. Sum of these two, so sum of this and this angle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of this and this angle is equal to 180 degree. So this property happens only in isosceles trapezoid. Remember this. Sum of opposite angles are equal to 180 degree here. Okay. So not this happens only in trapezoid, not in these four quadrilaterals. Okay. Sum of opposite angles is equal to supplementary or 180 degree. Okay. So last one is kite. So enter these properties in your notes, read properly and watch this video again and again. So to remember these properties. Okay. Last one is kite. What about kite? Two pairs of consecutive sides are congruent, but opposite sides are not congruent. So this side is equal. So single tick is here now. So that's why this and this sides are equal. This and this sides are equal. Okay. So you observe here, these two sides are equal. This and this sides are equal. This and this sides are equal. So two pairs of consecutive sides are congruent. So this sides are equal. This side is equal. Okay. So next one, diagonals perpendicular. Diagonals are perpendicular by perpendicular to each other. Okay, exactly one pair of angles are congruent. It means one pair, only one pair. This and this pair is equal to congruent. Not this and this sides are angles are equal. So only one pair of angles are equal. It may be these two are or these two. So here only one pair is equal. So observe the lines here. See, here is a single line now. So these angles are equal. Here is 2, here is 3. So these two are not equal. Only one pair of angles are equal in kite. This happens only in kite. Remember this. Okay. So one pair of angles are bisected. Only one pair of angles are bisected. Where it is here. Okay. Only one pair of sides are bisected. Remember. So remember and practice these about angles and quadrilaterals, because it most important for your exercise and further knowledge. Okay. So once again we read about a parallelogram, because next lesson we are going to learn about a parallelogram. That's why we see about parallelogram once again. So observe the definition. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So opposite sides are parallel here. Okay. Once again, so opposite sides are parallel. This side and this side is parallel. This side and this side is parallel. Okay. So opposite sides are parallel. So next one, quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Two sides of opposite sides are congruent. So opposite sides are congruent. It means equal. This and this opposite sides are also equal. So next one, quadrilateral is a parallelogram with two sides opposite angles are congruent. Means opposite angles are equal here. So opposite angles are equal. Okay. Conjugate angles with the supplementary. So here these two, sum of these two equal to 180 degree. 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 Okay. Diagonals which bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅರ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಓಕೆನಾ. Diagonals which form two congruent triangles. Okay. Diagonals, we draw a single diagonal. It makes this and this triangle are equal. It means all equal. This side is equal to maybe this side is equal to this side, and this is the common side. According to SSSS postulate, you can easily say this is congruent. This triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay. So watch this video again and again. So please watch and practice and read behave the properties by knowing. So actually by writing the properties is not important. So just remember means you have to know the properties and keep in your mind what about parallelogram, what the rectangle lies, what about the diagonals of squares lies, and what the sides of rhombus like. So you have to what is the difference between parallelogram and rectangle, and the difference between the squares. So you have to know all these properties, because if you know the properties like this, then only you can solve the exercise questions. Okay. So please remember. Okay. Thank you.